Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Stolen by Vesely. Parker, right side. Here's Satoransky. Jacks up a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ulanovas. And Parker with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. And the home team has possession. It's a three-point game. Here's Servetus. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Satoransky gets the bucket. Satoransky's got his second bucket of the night. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Brosdakis.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Anderson outside. Off target from three-point range. Cloak loose. Stolen by Vesely. Driving the lane. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Vesely. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They get it back. Parker inside. Anderson wide open. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass to Anderson. Puts up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Parker. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to Satoransky. 5 to shoot. For the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. He has 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The tray doesn't get it to drop for him.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Vesely slams it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
A 3 from Anderson. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Now, here's Satoransky. He has 5. And that one drops.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Here's the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
No good on the second free throw. And he nails the 3rd. Here's Wong. Here's Smailagic. Just 5 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Here's Wong. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Pass to Medu. Taken away. And here we go. Here's Dunston. It's deflected.
Wow, that's a big-time contest. Willie, not a high flyer, but knows how to position himself.
Here's Abrinas. Here's Laprovitola. For 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to Smailagic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throws.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Dunston. Pass to Wong. 5 on the clock. That one good for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. They get it back. Shots good by Hernan Gomez.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Wong. Takes a three. And no good. Past the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Leading by 17. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Vesely. Anderson outside. There's the pick. To the middle. Up and in on the layup. Vesely's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And he banks in the layup. And here is Parker. Still scoreless.
One of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Pass to Smilagic. Here's Dunston. And Parker with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Knocks it loose. Back to Satoransky. Out to Parker. Anderson outside. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Vesely nails the baby hook. He's got 10.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Wong. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Parker. Now here's Satoransky. Inside. Butkevicius. And a miss there on the triple. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that one misses. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Letting a guy sneak by for a putback off a free throw, that is inexcusable.
Pass to Brazdeikis. Here's Servetus. Still without a basket. Here's Brazdeikis. Defended by Anderson. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Brazdeikis missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Got a piece of it. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Nobody near Parker. And the 3 off target. Here's Servetus. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. driving to the basket. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Will it go? And it's good on the layup.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Fall. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Fast break. Here we go. Here's Abrinas. Fall can't hit. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Ulanovas draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
This is his second attempt at the line tonight. Here's Laprovitola. He has yet to score. Got that bucket in no time at all.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's stolen. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Three-pointer. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
To the right side. Pass to Laprovitola. Puts up a deep 3. That one doesn't drop. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. And Brazdeikis gets it to go.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Fires away from outside. Servidis grabs the miss. Here's the break. Finished off the break. He's got 7.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Hernan Gomez a screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Pass to Laprovitola. Back to Abrinas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's picked off. Here's the break. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Laprovitola. Nothing on the board. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Unable to get that one.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up by 16. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Dunston. Rebound by Parker.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The quick look, no good that time.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Dunston off with the layup.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Vučević. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's Vesely missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Stolen by Vesely. And they're moving it up. Misses the wing J.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Pass to Smailagic. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game? That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And the free throw, no good. Vučević from outside, off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Here's Parker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, we're never opposed to a little creativity. Ooh, did he have plenty of that? The double pump, having some fun.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Wong. And just miss after miss right now. Satoransky with it. He has 5. Parker surveying the floor. Can't connect from short range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Dunston, covered by Parker. Here's Dunston. Rebound by Parker.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, DA.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pass to Smailagic. To end the cold streak. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Shots good by Lepro Vitola.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And a beautiful crossover there.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Throws it up high. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And here's the break. Shots good by Servetus. Servetus has got 6.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Pass to Fall. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Lepro Vitola. Down low. Stolen away. Ulanovis drains it from beyond the arc. 11 points in the game.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Here's Anderson going inside and finished off by Anderson.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Abrinas, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
A minute 20 left in the third. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pass to Lepro Vitola. Goes back up. He can't get that one.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's Abrinas. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Boy, that's fast break basketball at its absolute best. Outstanding assist to finish it off.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Lepro Vitola. To the paint. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got 6.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Servetus. 6 points for him. All alone. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Now, Satoransky. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Dunston. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And that one misses. Pass to Vesely. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Dunston. That's short off the rim. To the inside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Rebounded by Smilagic. Stolen by Vesely. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Dunston. And here comes the break. To the left side wing. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
No good on that one. Here we go, one-on-one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He doesn't get the second one. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Into the lane. Satoransky gets the bucket. Here's Dunston. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Count it.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Wong. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
It's intercepted. From the arc. Here's Smilagic. Here's Dunston. Out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity. Up again. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
To end the run, sinks the triple.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Full. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Shakes him. Here's Dunston. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
So it's the visitors now.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Off target at the rim. Here's Brazdeikis. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
You know, Doris, I'm not sure many people take into account what a grind the NBA season is.
I couldn't agree more, Kevin. And listen, these guys have the best of what's available. They stay at top quality hotels. They have incredible professionals that take care of them. But there is no making up for a lack of sleep when you've played a game at 8 o'clock at night. You leave the arena at 1, and you may arrive in your next city at 4 or 5 a.m. and tip off that night at 7. And this goes on week after week. It is not easy.
Here's Hernan Gomez. It's deflected. They retain possession. Parker's shot is off. And they're running. Here's Servetus. The putback. Can't get the putback. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Parker. The second chance effort. No good, unable to end this run. Here's Brazdeikis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Laprovitola. Out to Parker. Clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count that one.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Here's Laprovitola. Shoots the three. The visiting club takes the win on the road. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.